Today's case is a real mic drop moment. We are talking about a film that became a cultural touchstone, a movie called Rockstar, and a brand that shares its name, Rockstar Clothing, a US-based denim and apparel company. It's a story about the court case that proved not all similarities are created equal. Welcome back to Entertainment and IPR Uncovered, your favorite deep dive into the legal battles that shape the creative industries. Back in 2011, the buzz was all about Imtiaz Ali's new film, Rockstar. Starring Ranbir Kapoor, the movie promised a raw, emotional journey of a small-town boy who rises to fame as a music sensation, only to be consumed by his own tragic genius. The title was a perfect fit for the story. But for an American apparel brand also called Rockstar, the name wasn't just a creative choice, it was their business. This wasn't a case of a video game company or a beverage brand. This was a direct collision course between two industries that both rely on an edgy, cool image to sell their products. The clothing brand, Rockstar Clothing, a US-based denim and apparel company, sued the film's producers. Their claim was that the use of the title Rockstar for the film would cause confusion among consumers. They argued that because their brand was associated with a similar rockstar lifestyle, that of fame, music, and an edgy aesthetic, people might think the film was either produced by them or was a form of endorsement. IPR Insights, the confusion conundrum. This case hinges on a core principle of trademark law, the likelihood of confusion. A trademark holder can only successfully sue for infringement if they can prove that the use of their mark by another party is likely to confuse the public about the origin or affiliation of the goods or services. In the entertainment world, this is a particularly sticky wicket. A film title can be a trademark, but it's also a creative work. When is a title an infringing brand name, and when is it a descriptive term for a creative work? The likelihood of confusion test considers several factors, including the similarity of the marks, the similarity of the goods or services, the strength of the original mark, evidence of actual confusion. The key here is whether the average, reasonable person would look at the film poster for Rockstar and honestly believe that the jeans they bought from Rockstar Clothing were somehow connected to it. Would they think Ranbir Kapoor's character, Jordan, was wearing clothes from the brand? Would they think the brand sponsored the film? This is where the difference in the nature of the goods and services comes into play. A film is a cinematic work of art, while clothing is a consumer product. While both are in the broad category of entertainment, their specific markets and consumer audiences are distinct. The outcome of the case: a victory for creative expression. In a decisive win for the filmmakers, the Bombay High Court found no infringement and allowed the film to be released under the title Rockstar. The court's reasoning was clear: there was no genuine likelihood of confusion. The two businesses, while both using a common word, operated in entirely different fields. The judge noted that the word rockstar is a common English word. It's not a unique, invented term like Hamara Bajaj or Harry Potter. Please check our videos on Hari Puthar vs. Harry Potter and Bajaj Auto vs. film producers if you haven't already watched them. Links are in the description. Now, back to Rockstar. The court essentially said that a reasonable consumer would not be confused. The public understands the difference between a movie and a clothing brand, and just because both use the word rockstar doesn't mean one is cashing in on the other's goodwill. This ruling was a significant win for creative expression, reinforcing that common, descriptive words can be used in different contexts without automatically leading to a trademark violation. Closing note. This case is a fantastic lesson in the limits of trademark protection. While it's vital to protect your brand, you can't monopolize a common word just because you've used it first in your particular industry. It's a delicate balance between protecting a brand's hard-earned reputation and allowing for creative and descriptive use of language. The Rockstar ruling confirmed that in the world of IP, context is everything. What do you think? Did the court get this right, or should the clothing brand have had more control over their name? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more fascinating tales from the world of intellectual property, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time on Entertainment and IP Uncovered.